Okay, I'm doing a pre-shuffle for Libra. I'm going to be starting with Libra. So I've already meditated on your theme and your message. Is let go of the past and new behaviors. Two cards here. Okay, so we're going to have a look. Okay, I am be working on different things and different ways of recording, so I'm going to do a double camera again this time and see what happens. Alright, so Librans, let's have a look. So I've already shuffled the cards for Libra. You would have seen that from my other camera. And I've got several cards on the table, and I'm using the Voyager Tarot today and the multi-dimensional Oracle deck. So the theme, like I said, I already got for Libra is let go of the past and new behaviors. And so for Librans, I really feel that you are going to be going through some massive transition, particularly in relation to your relationships and how you engage in life. All right, so I'm just going to start with turning over the cards. Okay, so we've got the Tower as your first card. I feel like some of you already, what's brought you here at this time of the reading is something would have been shifting, wanting to shift, or you've been beginning to notice cracks in your life and in your relationships. Okay, so this is a tarot card here. Okay, like I said, I'm using the Voyager card, and I love these cards because they're very symbolic. I feel like in some of you, you're going to be pushed out of your comfort zone, or you're going to be pushing yourself out of the comfort zone. Whichever it is, I feel like you are recognizing the sounds and the seeing how life is reflecting back at you. Okay. Really interesting. And what else can I say? I feel like in some way this is something that you've actually known for a long time. It's been an habitual pattern for you Librans. And the Librans here, this is for all placements of Librans, and particularly North Node and Libra. Okay, but I do know that the South Node, we're moving into, the nodes are shifting, so there will be a South Node element of Librans being very activated. Okay, this is about your past, letting go of the past, and I feel like this tarot card really for sure speaks of that in many, many ways. I feel like in some way this is a time for you to actually really show up as who you need to be and what you need to be doing. And I'm also getting the fact that you have to feel like some of you will be actually traveling as well, letting go of maybe a certain base, maybe where you're living, or some kind of relationship as well. Something and somewhere that you've actually been attached to. This is about free falling as well. So you might not even actually know how to let go or what you need to do. But I feel like you have to let go of the grip, okay? There's definitely a rebirth. Something needs to die, okay? Well, it's not the death card. I'm feeling that this is something that you've actually maybe been doing your life with, okay, for so long, that's become so much of your natural way of being and your structure, but it's actually not the authentic way of being, okay? So there's a huge difference. Maybe, you know, you've acquired a way of engaging and recognizing that certain things no longer have a standing for you. Let's have a look. Okay, so here we have called the Man of Cups. Okay, this would be regarded as the King of Cups. So this is about doing things really emotionally as well. All right, I feel like you need to definitely, like I said earlier, it's a free fall. And this card literally tells me that you need to actually start just going with the flow, but on an emotional flow, on a flow that really, really, instead of actually censoring what you need to say, or instead of actually holding back on your actions, I feel like things need to actually be pushed in a way that you are allowing yourself to flow and be fluid. This is really important as well, I feel, for you Librans, that whatever ideas are coming for you, you need to let them kind of emerge and not block them out, okay? I feel like some of you for sure needs to allow something to show up, and particularly with the emotions, okay? Now this could go two ways for some of you. The emotions can be actually really rupturing. You know, I don't think you're going to be able to contain yourself. Whatever going to be happening in the next few weeks, this energy is telling me that something, you need to start really speaking up for your truth as well, and allow your voice to make that difference. And trust what the messages that you're receiving or what you're feeling. Okay, when we say messages, it's what you're feeling, what your thoughts are. You know, they're not there because they're just there for the sake of it. They're coming into your life. They're coming into your awareness because something is making itself very much known to you. Okay, I've got two cards here as well for you Librans as well. You know, this was the action you need to take. So basically for me, this is about what path do you need to take. The readings I'm doing here is more of a map, okay? This is not about telling you, you know, the specifics. This is about a guidance reading, a map for you to take or leave, okay? It's like when you get a map, you actually could go in a particular direction, or you can actually end up following the map exactly, okay? So this is really up to you, because this is your path, this is your life's voyage. Now, definitely what's really wonderful here is I feel that there is a change. You've got two changes here. We've got the change card here, and we've got also the change card from the Tower. Now, this is what's brought you into the reading, the Tower card. So I feel like already some of you are really feeling this need to break out, or something has forced you to break out, or you're beginning to lose it, that you're actually losing your rag all the time with people, things, and your environment possibly. I feel this is now a time for you to really see what is important for you to do. See where your energy needs to go. This also is very much that you are being guided, okay? We have here the Queen of Crystals, or the Woman of Crystals, which is the same as the Queen. If you see that she's holding a crystal next to her or towards her heart, and I think this is now a time for you to be crystal clear and allowing what needs to flow, okay, into your life. I feel also some of you need to really be still and get centered again, so you can actually start feeling what is important for you. In some way, I feel like your life has taken you in a direction that's maybe been enforced, you know, somehow, and you've forgotten who you are and where you need to go, what it is that you need to do, okay? And you've been sort of riding the wave, which is a great thing, but at the same time now, I think it's about you actually maybe taking, you know, you taking the kind of, you know, the driving seat, taking charge. There's sometimes about going with the flow, and I think that's fine, but when you do that, you end up becoming everybody's servant. You know, you become everybody's people, you become doing everything what other people want you to do, or whatever it is. But I feel like with you Librans, it is really important, like I said, let go of the past and new behaviors. This is a real theme for you, the overarching theme that I did some meditations today, and I managed to get messages for each sign. Now, coming back to this Woman of Crystal, which is really kind of catching my eye, I feel like you're going to be really ignited with so many possibilities, and this is something that you need to seriously consider. Okay, you have been the lighthouse, all right, for the multi-dimensional deck here, oracle deck. I've got the lighthouse, but reading it more generally rather than sort of just, you know, ballpark of what it says here. For me, this is about you have been the lighthouse for people, you know, but, you know, people come to you for guidance, people come to you, you show them the way in some way, and you've actually been helping them through, maybe taking them to safety as well, and, you know, you've been shining your light. But this is now, I feel, more than anything, Librans, this is for you, a time for you to actually do what is important. And you start actually needing to go inward and getting crystal clear on your ideas. All right, letting the crystal, your imagination, your ideals guide your life. It may actually stir up, you know, and confuse certain situations, upset certain people. You might have partners that actually have been used to you behaving in a certain way, so they might actually get their back up. Or you might even need to find that you need to sort of get some other help in order to help you move through this time. There is a new world definitely wanting to be birthed. And I want you to consider all the elements that you actually can access. That is your kind of creativity, your stability, knowing what needs to let go of, and also accessing the quieter times for you, because change is definitely calling you Librans. And this is quite a deep reading, you know, because this is about certain ways that you've been behaving. And I do believe, and I am repeating myself, that you are very clear in what needs to happen. You are very aware, should I say, in what needs to happen. So as always, I am going to pull a chakra for you, okay? And you've got the sacral chakra this time. This is about your creativity. So again, with a change, I feel some of you really need to start thinking about what creative elements you want to put out in the world. What changes do I need to make in order to feel that I am actually able to sort of shine my light as well? So some of you could have been hiding away and not actually, you know, sort of even here. You can see that, you know, there's a lot of darkness and there's a round image, you know, so it's kind of revealing yourself maybe as who you need to become and what you need to do. The sacral chakra is very much about the relating of partnerships here, okay? And it is about your creativity. It's about how we connect with people. It's about our sense of power when it comes to sort of you know, our monetary power. It's also to do about balancing our relationships, and also allowing ourselves to really tap in to our creative force. Okay, let me see if I can just, I've got here a card actually. Okay, this is really important, you know, that this is where you allow yourself to experience yourself, maybe the pleasures of life. Maybe some of you have put that on hold, forgetting what it's like to actually really enjoy the emotional aspects of pleasure as well. This is a King of Cups, and this is somebody who's on the way to mastering himself in the position that this card is falling. When I say mastering, the kind of awareness about what needs to happen, what will bring you emotional pleasure as well, okay? And that goes to sexual pleasure as well as sensual pleasures, but perhaps going out in nature more and getting more into nature so you can get not only quiet but listening out for what you really like. Okay, this mantra here, where my eyes have gone, it says here, I am allow myself to experience and receive more pleasure in my life, and I'm flexible and open to change. Okay, so this is a really good chakra to be focusing on. So do meditate and, you know, imagine the color orange for you guys for the next sort of weeks ahead while you're going through this transition. Okay, this will help you. It will help you to be receptive, embracing new activities as well, okay? And coming, you know, allow things that are coming, because the Tower, when it shakes things up, it's allowing for things to really kind of show up for you. I'm going to leave the card readings here. I like to keep them very short and sweet. Let's have a look. I will be pulling an angel card though, and I don't know how many is going to come out, but I like to mix things up here. Last time I did them with trinkets, and this time it's going to be with angel cards. Let's see. Okay, I've got one here. Now this card of strength, so I feel that in some way, like I said, I feel here, you can see, oops, let's see. Why is this camera not working? There we are. Okay, you can really see clearly the angel of strength. Now if you notice this angel, it's almost tree hugging, all right? It's really important that you go out in nature, okay? And maybe even sit by a powerful tree to get earthed and to listen to the messages, particularly if you get lost or something's really kind of knocked the boulders out of your life or the foundation of your life. You know, going and sitting by the root of a tree and leaning against a tree and just smell the air, listening to the birds, feeling the breeze on your skin, and even tree hugging. Okay, so who cares what people think, or you know, or if somebody walks past and you're hugging this tree. All right, really allow yourself to be kind of hugged. If some of you have actually been on your own and feel like you've got no support, the trees are standing people in the native tradition, and it will help you to get the comfort and the strength that you need from the tree. Okay, I feel also this is going to require some strength on your part, possibly at this time, or you will also be showing some strength in the changes that are coming your way. But I will say, more than anything else, based on how these cards and the current map for you is to really allow whatever changes that need to happen, that you're letting go of the past, and it's going to require some strength on your part, Librans, because of course when they're habitual, when there are patterns, they are deeply rooted. Now, like I said, the sacral chakra will really help you on this. Okay, so do some chanting, or at the very least imagine the color orange becoming brighter and brighter in this area just below the navel, between your root, between the genitals and your sort of solar plexus. This area, just imagine a real massive ball of orange light. Okay, when I do get round to it, I will definitely do very short videos of the sound that you can do, and there are a few, you know, most of the ones that do actually in most of the ones that videos that they tend to do it, the sort of the Sanskrit sounds like the lam, vam, ham. Okay, I do some other vowel toning, which is the health toning, and I feel that that gets kind of more into the divine feminine sound. The vam, sam, ham, and all those are very masculine. Okay, the other vowel sounds are particularly more in the divine feminine, and I feel like we really need to tap into that sound, which will help also to release the sort of the gentleness and the compassion of elements in our life. So you can, you know, have gentle strength. You know, strength is strength, but you can have strength that's too masculine, or you can have the gentle strength. I feel for you guys here, we have the King of Cups, which is a very much a need for really acquiring your gentle strength and your gentle truth. All right, but with that becomes a level of seniority. I can't feel that, you know, you're kind of elevating yourself to the kind of level of high personal guardianship for yourself. Now, I hope this really helps you. Just notice that you actually do have guidance as well. You're never on your own, you are guided, and if you need some guidance, just ask for the guidance, and you will be able to get through quite smoothly and effectively if you just allow whatever changes that need to happen in your life happen for you, not resisting them, and you're able to really ride the wave, let go of the past and allow new beginnings, and start carving out a new life in a way that needs to happen. So I'm going to end the reading for you here, Librans. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now. Bye.